Settle down. Settle down. Rebel. Rebel, that's what you are, rebel.
We'd like now to do our last tune for this evening, to leave you with a song in your heart.
A song in your heart, and let's just pray quietly while we're still happy that there's nothing else there. For example, a build-up of fatty tissue the size of a golf ball, which will stop your blood from flowing and kill you within seconds, okay? Also, just a quick reminder, while we're still all up and happy and peaking, cerebral palsy, it's a silent killer. Just keep that in the back of your mind. About there.
And while we are having a chat about it, multiple sclerosis, MS, as they call it, you can be a great ballerina or a classical cellist at the top of your career, and suddenly one day out of the blue, without fucking warning, whack! Your whole life's fucked. Brain hemorrhages, brain aneurysms, heart palpitations, all these things. Some of them can't be traced, especially with the old brain hemorrhage. You could just be sitting at home one day, just having made love on an early sleepy Sunday morning. The sun could be streaming through the window, and then without warning, pop goes a vein in your head. Whack! You are dead. Nothing you can fucking do about it. Goodbye, world.
Also, be careful at the moment, because there's a very nasty cold going around at the moment. So watch out when you're getting on the tube. It's very nasty. I've got it myself in the chest.
Yeah, and just want to say one last word to everyone. I know there's been a lot of pain in the room tonight, but everyone out there, we can be friends, and that's the important thing, isn't it? Friendship.
You know, a wise man once said, never judge a book by its cover. Always read the whole thing in the bloody bookshop, then decide if you wish to purchase it. A friend of mine was judged. He was a bit of a dirty book. He was a necrophiliac who killed his partners. Is that wrong? You see, he was quiet, he was shy, a stay-at-home sort of guy. Someone you trust your sister with. He had a twinkle in his eye. Yet they say he was psychotic. They call him psychotically disturbed. They said he was mentally unbalanced. They call him a schizophrenic mass murderer with severe fractures personality disorders. They used their jargonistic words. So he killed and mutilated.
So what?
Served his victims on a tray. But Dennis Nielsen was my friend, okay? Tuesday nights we'd go out bowling and he'd blow those pins to hell. He'd watch what he'd eat, and it watched him as well. Time to go to sleep. He was my friend, a friend. We can all be friends if we just let a little hurt between us men. Sing it loud now.
Let me tell you about my friend, boys. I met him at the circus. He was hiding in the dark, pulling funny faces, making people laugh. Yet they say he was a freak, they say, genetically deformed. Should have sold his body to science the minute he was born. But he'd just smile and say, I think you've all been very kind. Yes, yes. John Merrick, the Elephant Man, was a friend of mine.
Why doesn't that come as a big fucking surprise? We all go out on blind dates, hessian bags over our heads. We never slept like normal kids.
No, we'd sit straight up in bed. He was my friend.
We can all be friends if we just let the little hurt between us men. He was a painter, quite artistic. He had that suave panache, a tasteful brown shirt, a cute toothbrush moustache. He loved his German shepherd and walking by the babbling brook and watching blonde-haired, blue-eyed children setting fire to their books. Yet they say he was a monster, the leader of the Reich. I'm sorry. But Adolf Hitler, he was my friend. All right? All right. And he'd love to go out dancing, really dug the Human League. And that song by Alice Cooper, Only Women Bleed. He was my friend. We can all be friends if we just let the little hurt between us men. Sing it loud now, friends. We can all be friends if we just let the little hurt between us men. Friends, he killed 10 million of the petty bourgeoisie, but Joseph Stalin was a friend to me.
Some say he shot the president. Is that a crime? Lee Harvey Oswald was a friend of mine.
Friends, who was considered the scourge of Eastern Europe, but Genghis Khan was my good rockin' buddy.
Friends, she was cute, her clothes barely fit her, but Myra Hindley was my babysitter.
Friends,
Charlie Manson never killed Sharon Tate. He was Lucky Chucky to his mates.
friends, David Koresh never died in that fire. He's our friend, our buddy, our messiah. Friends,
Jack the Ripper gave his heart to me.
friends, Idi Amin and I played quoits. Friends,
Margaret Thatcher was a pitcher, not a catcher.
friends, Noriega was a friend of mine. Friends,
Pol Pot was a friend of mine.
friends, Pinochet was a friend of mine. Friends,
Michael Jackson was a friend of mine.
friends, whoa! Push, don't you? You've got to push until you get some sort of reaction from people.
Good taste, bad taste. You push the fucking line every time.
I'm sorry about that if people found that line about Michael Jackson offensive there. Let's just look at it logically for a second there, Rich. You and Michael Jackson, best friends, right? The only other friends he's got in the world, right, are a chimpanzee and a gazelle. That's you, a chimpanzee, and a gazelle. Yeah, that's what makes sense.
You're just jealous because he's taller than you and whiter.
You don't point.
And
You do not point. That's fucking rude to point. You don't fucking point.
Mummy,
Stop.
don't put knitting needles in my ears,
Stop.
Mummy. No, Mummy, don't put knitting
Stop.
needles in my ears, Mummy.
Stop.
Mummy, don't put knitting needles.
Stop. Stop. Can't we love one another? Even Oedipus had a mother. Friends. Friends. Everybody clap your hands. Clap your hands for all the children in the world. Let's share this moment.
Sing it out now,
No one can take it away. No one can take this moment away.
We can
Stop
be
clapping.
friends if we just let a little hurt. Bloody Richard fucked up the song again.
Can you leave Richard alone for 5 seconds?
Oh, fuck Richard.
I do. I just tell him we're moving the furniture around the house. That's funny because I tell him we're taking his temperature. Friends, 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 let's be friends.